Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So today I'm going to be talking about Patrick Zircher. Now he is an artist, a penciler. He has done work for Marvel, a lot of work for Marvel, and also a lot for DC. If you don't know, he's done work on Action Comics, Birds of Prey, Darkstalkers, Detective Comics, Justice League, Nightwing, Superman, Titans, Young Justice, Suicide Squad, Flash, and the New 52 Futures End. So pretty much the whole gambit. Now, he's posts a lot on Twitter, like all the time. So if you know about this guy, and you're, a younger person, or you don't keep up with a lot of the comics, you just know a lot from social media, I'm sure you've seen him on Twitter. So the thing about it is, he's getting all kinds of hate, and understandably so. Most of what he's putting out there is going to get a negative reaction from a lot of people. So I kind of want to, if there's a way to maybe put out that fire by reaching out to Mr. Zircher, that's what I want to try and do here. And yeah, this is an open invitation for him to come onto a live stream. I'll be very respectful, and maybe he can, maybe we can just talk and hash things out a little bit. What makes me feel that it's possible to reach out to Mr. Zircher is this tweet that he put out. Now, I'm sharing this primarily because when I read it, it made me really sad. Like, I almost teared up a little bit. And I don't know this guy really or anything. I just know some of his art and what he posts on Twitter. But I'll go ahead and read it just for people who aren't watching. A lot of people just listen to these videos. But anyways, he says, and this is Patrick Zircher, he says, "Friends sometimes ask, don't you get lonely sitting here alone all day? And then I pick up my friends off my desk and arrange them in new action poses." Yeah, I'm sure that's meant to be played off as a joke, but knowing someone like this, and really artists and comic book fans in general, I mean, you may disagree with this, but often they're very lonely people. I can speak to that from my own life experience. So I think that a lot of what's going on is this guy's isolated. He's kind of lashing out at people, and if there's a way that he and the fans can reconcile things, I think that would be best for everyone, but especially for him. I mean, he's not a young man, but he's not so old that he doesn't still have a good decade or more in comics, so I don't know. I just feel like people, I don't know. To me, it kind of feels like bullying in a way, because reading tweets like this, to me, show that he's a very sad person, and I don't mean that in a mean way. What I'm trying to do is actually build some empathy for the guy, because I've been on some live streams, and I've seen a lot of tweets that are just lambasting him, and I think a lot of what he's saying that gets people riled up comes from a place of his own sadness. So I think maybe if we could become friends with Patch, call him Patch because he's our friend, not because we're, belittling him, and maybe he could come around and not tweet so many divisive things, or maybe even leave, well, I'm not going to ask him to leave Twitter, but maybe just post your art and don't throw bombs at people on Twitter, and I think you'd be a lot happier and have a lot more friends. But who am I to say? You've been in this industry for a long time, so anything I say will probably fall on deaf ears, but it's definitely an open invitation. If you don't want to come on a live stream, we can talk in DMs or whatever, but I think you have a lot to offer, and this negativity, this anger that's coming from somewhere, and from what your own words have led me to believe, it's coming from a place of sadness. I think being lonely, that's something that can be relatively easily addressed. So anyways, this is a message to Patrick Zircher, DC and Marvel artist, and I hope he gets to a place where he's a happier person. Thanks for listening. That's all for now. I really appreciate you guys listening. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Be sure and hit the bell for notifications. And as always, thank you for watching and being a part of DC Fans United.
End of line.